Okay, Gaffer, 2-1 win over Dagenham and Redbridge after 4 games and without a win and 4 games without scoring. That must feel like a massive relief off your shoulders.
Not really. We said we know what the boys can do as a group, and when we play as a team, and we dig really deep for one another, follow the game plan, the strategy, and for the boys were outstanding in terms of I can go through names, but there were some magnificent performances, and as a team we was the better side from start to finish, and again there was a lot of character today, a lot of character in terms of how we went about the game plan in difficult conditions. It's not easy with the wind, but again the boys just showed so much quality, both on the ball and off it.
And I think you could see that, especially in the first half, we were going against the wind. I don't think I've seen us create so many chances for a number of weeks now, and that must be something pleased that we adapted to the conditions much better than Dagenham did.
Yeah, Dagenham are a good side, and we have to respect coming to places like this to make sure we are courageous and we are brave on the ball to pass because of the conditions. We didn't want to play high balls because it's just going to play into Dagenham's strengths, and the boys nullify those strengths. But it was important that we saw a lot of patterns that we've been working for the last 2 weeks, and then it's all about can we put that ball in the back of the net when we haven't scored for 4 games. The boys have not been short of confidence. We've been working behind closed doors. They've been excellent in training in terms of their habits, in terms of their behaviors, and also we've seen lots of goals in training, and we just wanted to recreate that in front of our home fans, in front of our crowd, and I thought the boys gave them something to cheer today.
And the big thing I think today is that even after conceding, we reacted. Now, that's something we probably haven't seen in games when we have gone behind or we've conceded a goal. That's something must please you, and I must give the boys so much confidence after that.
Yeah, it's character. It's character. The starting 11, they believed, they were courageous, and the quality was there as well. I thought, Theo in midfield was outstanding today. Papadopoulos, Mr. Maidstone, as I call him, is getting fitter. You saw what he can do. He brings that calmness in the wide areas. De Jong ran himself down to the ground, and Diomore and John Gilbert were all, a unit up there. And then at the back, Nathan managed the defensive unit really well in Lexus, Fowler, David Cisse and Samuel Ganteyo. I thought everyone was outstanding. If I'm forgetting anyone, is it TJ Bramble? I thought he screened the back line exceptionally well. And we said it's going to take a monumental effort to get a result, because teams will always raise their standards against us. They'll raise their levels, and we had to raise our levels by 20% today. And I thought in terms of, like you said, game management, managing situation, rising again after conceding the goal just before halftime. I told the boys, not to worry about it because they've been outstanding in the first half. Let's go now and not sit on a 1-1 draw. Let's go and win. Let's go and win the game because the quality is there, and there was plenty of movements into the pockets. We've done our homework on them in terms of analysing how they play. We knew they were going to bombard us towards the end of the game, and the boys were ready because we've been working at the training ground relentlessly to try and get a positive result today. Just
quickly as well, George Fowler came off at half time. Was that tactical? Was that a knock he picked up?
No, he picked up a knock 10 minutes before, twisted his ankle, and managed to, Fowler being a warrior, managed to shake it off, but it was just too sore. He just couldn't run properly. And I got to say, Taylor that came in, absolutely brilliant. Gave us so much defensive resilience, and he's a no-nonsense defender. Hence why we brought him here. We played against him last season, and we liked him. And when he was available, we reached out to Bromley to let him come out to us. And I think the team won today. And that team is not just the starting 11, the sub bench. There was the entire team, including the staff, the players that didn't make it on the bench, and our supporters. They were absolutely brilliant today in how they backed the boys up, and they've always been. And it's nice to give them that 3 points, to give them something to sing about. But now we cannot rest on this. We have to stay consistent. We've got catching up to do, and we have to keep being consistent to try and pick positive results. And we're going to go again on Tuesday.
Well, thanks for your time, Gaff. We'll catch you again Tuesday.
Thank you.